This has undoubtedly been the most difficult time for everyone, particularly those living alone, separated from family and friends. But as human beings, we have one talent which is often underrated, but can really help us through any circumstances, and that is our imagination. It's one reason why we're different from other animals. We have the power to imagine what does not exist, what has never existed, what might exist in the future. We have the capacity to imagine different ways of living and interacting with each other. Our minds have the ability to travel to far-off lands, real or not, at different times, real or not. Imagination, for me, is what makes radio where I work. But sadly, I've often been too busy to use my imagination. My brain gets clogged up with the practicalities of life. It was that great scientist, Albert Einstein, who said, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Of course, children are brilliant in their use of imagination from a very early age, playing cowboys and Indians as I did, or pretending to make us all cups of tea as my sisters did. We adults shouldn't lose that skill. Imagination can surprise us. It can be dangerous, relaxing, illogical, unexpected. It is truly an amazing thing. And at this awful time, it can rescue us from a sense of isolation. I learned all this from one of my favourite poems, probably the best known by the great Irish writer William Butler Yeats. It's called The Lake Isle of Innisfree. He wrote it in London, hating the hustle and bustle of the city, and homesick for Sligo. Let me read it to you. It's not that long, just 3 short verses. The Lake Isle of Innisfree. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin build there, of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee-loud glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnight's all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavements grey. I hear it in the deep heart's core. So can I suggest that we all listen to our deep heart's core and let our imagination soar?